What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. We are reacting to the brand new trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Cannot wait to check this trailer out. Lots of good words being talked about this trailer online. It's so hard to avoid any spoilers because, of course, when you make a movie called Across the Spider-Verse, people are going to be trying to figure out every Spider-Man in this trailer. So it was like, I gotta go. I gotta run away.
Even trying to stay offline, we're watching this trailer a day after it's come out because I had to do some scheduling stuff. I let my boys know. I said, you guys can watch it without me. And they said, no, we will wait. We wait.
We're a team.
Trying to stay offline. I got a text from a friend last night. And before I really fully opened it and read it, the text was listing stuff and was like, hey man, did I miss anything in the Spider-Verse trailer? And I was just like, get out of here.
Jesus Lord. But before we get into this reaction, we should let everybody know that we have a ton of reactions on our Patreon, patreon.com/heroesreforged. We're just finishing up Superman Lois Season 2, The Boys, the entire series. Plenty of other stuff on there as well. And then next year, next year is it might be a little busy. It might be a lot of stuff coming out.
It's a hefty year. We got Star Wars Celebration coming up. We got movies. We got shows. We got everything.
This movie's coming out next June. And we just watched over on Patreon. We just watched the first Avatar movie in 3D and did a reaction to it and did like a review of it, a watch along. If you guys like that, which is also, by the way, coming to YouTube. So if you want to check it out, subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. But if you like that, we may do that with the first Spider-Verse next year. That's all I'm saying. We'll watch that in 3D and talk about it, man.
Oh, good.
Guess what? I haven't seen this. I haven't seen Spider-Verse 1 in 3D yet. So yeah. So it is going to happen, you guys. It is going to happen.
It's so good.
Subscribe. Make sure to subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Cool.
Intro, Sony. Okay.
The score's so good. Daniel Pemberton.
I can hear you being quiet, Mom.
I hope I didn't ice your game, man.
No one my age says those words in that order.
It's just hard to see my little man not being my little boy all the time.
Yeah.
For years, I've been taking care of this little boy.
I love this.
So good.
The emphasis on mom is so great too.
Yeah.
Making sure he is loved, that he feels like he belongs wherever he wants to be.
Yes.
He wants to go out into the world
best
and
moment.
do great big things.
Man, I'm gonna get emotional already. It's so good.
And what I worry about most
that suit is hot.
I love you, Miles.
is they won't look out for you like us.
Miles!
They'll look out for him.
Wanna get out of here? Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from.
PS4 Spider-Man.
And he never doubts that he's
Peter
loved.
Peter B.
Nice.
He never lets anyone tell him that he doesn't belong there.
Sick.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Miguel O'Hara, come on.
You gotta promise, Miles.
Oh, I love that emotionality.
Oh, man.
Take care of that little boy for me.
Oh my God.
Because some shit's going down. Oh my God. Yes! Spider-Man 2099.
I saw the Amazing Bagman. We're supposed to be the good guys. What?
No! What? They're
Versus
fighting?
Miguel?
No!
Don't make me do that. Don't pit the Latino Spider-Man against one another. Don't pit the Latino Spider-Man against one another. Don't do that.
No!
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Oh,
Hey, you think we're going to see a Czech Spider-Man?
We had two Spider-Man and they're fighting each other.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. What's up? Phil Lewis, man?
Spider-Man's power beat, Adam.
Instead of webs, he probably shoots out like potato salad.
Potato salad.
The animation style, just like with the first movie, is so incredible. And it seems like it's, again, evolved in the last few years since the previous film, and they're experimenting with even more unique styles. And it just looks amazing. Like some of these screenshots just look like paintings. Like it just looks like they painted, all these beautiful shots. So I can't wait to see what this looks like. The only thing about the trailer at the very end that I'm like, oh, I hope this isn't the case. There was no like indication that it's going to come out in 3D. Really hope that there's a 3D version.
Ooh, there better be a 3D version of this.
Sure.
Yeah,
there should be. I can't see
premium formats, so that could include 3D Dolby and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But dude, I can't
this
see
movie
them putting out. They put out the first one in 3D, and it's like that was a pre-Avatar 2 world, and I'm sure Sony's looking at 2023, and they're like, well, Avatar 2 will have come out, and it's going to make gobs of money, and audiences will feel as though 3D is back. I want to see this in 3D. So man, I'm rewatching it right now, and the thing I am honestly shocked at, the way that very little I saw people trying to avoid it, hyped for this thing yesterday, was the emotionality of this trailer. The fact that the entire thing is his mom talking to him, and she's saying some beautiful words and setting up like, dude, this movie's going to make us cry. Like the first one makes you cry. And I've seen it so many times already, but there's certain moments that hit so hard between him and his dad. When his uncle, the Prowler, is dying. Like, and then even at the end, Peter B. Parker's like, you did it, and I'm proud of you, and I love you, Miles. Those moments are just like,
totally.
Right. And that this trailer is like confident enough in the comic bookiness of it that it's like, no, we got that. Don't even worry about that shit. We got it. It's going to look sick. It's going to be awesome. All the Spider-Mans are in it, but let's focus on Miles's mom. Let's focus on Rio Morales. Let's have this beautiful emotional moment. And and then right at the end, but it's still all about the emotion. Like that, what I love about this trailer. Love it.
The thing that I love so much about the first one was how they used different animation styles, but also animating on ones, animating on twos, like that whole idea, one of the core fundamental concepts of animation. And the shot with all the Spider-Man, you can see the background moves every single frame. Some of the Spider-Man move every other frame, every more than every other frame.
Are you framing through it right now? Are you framing through it right now?
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, my brother. Of course I am.
Of course he is. Yeah. So I was hesitant about this movie. I love the first movie so much that I was afraid that this movie was going to get lost in the sauce. Like the movie came out and we had never seen this type of animation style before. They pioneered this whole crazy hybrid 2D hand-drawn, animate on ones, animate on twos, on NCG, and then hand paint over stuff and like these new animation styles. And that was amazing, right? Absolutely groundbreaking. But the fact that they followed it up with such a good story, I didn't want it to suffer from the fact that I was thinking that just the bigwigs at Sony are just like, cool, that movie made money, make another one. Who cares what happens next? Like, let's just follow it up, and suffer from, if they do make, obviously a third one is coming out, but that whole like, trilogy with the second movie not doing so well as the first movie. And, it's just like, to me, I didn't know whether it was an earnest sequel or whether it's just a cash grab, to just follow up on the popularity. But this feels like its heart is in the right place. It feels honest. It feels like they are trying to evolve the animation style and everything that they laid down in the first one and do Miles justice, because Miles' story is absolutely incredible. Yeah. And so I feel like this movie is going to be as good, or if not better than the first one. I don't care about the cameos. I don't care about the 1,000 Spider-Men. Like, we're not going to spend time with each and every one of them. Like, it's going to be just a crazy mishmash of like what's happening. So some cameos are going to be great, but like, let's make sure Miles' story is told. Let's connect with his mother and whatever friendships he develops and, close bonds, and whatever else happens, it's all good, baby. I can't wait to hear the music for this next one, because the first one spoke to my soul. Like the soundtrack with like Black Alicious and De La Soul and so many like underground or lesser known hip hop artists that were in the movie was just absolutely incredible. So I'm relieved now. I'm relieved.
Spider Girl, or from like 1880 or whatever was that one from SpiderVerse. I see a grown up MJ or May. I'm also like kind of cycling through. We do see the PlayStation Spider-Man from the PS games. I see the Amazing Bagman when Peter Parker didn't have a costume and he put a paper bag over his hair. That's what Johnny Storm gave him. Yep. I think there's a Wolfman Spider-Man. I think I see like a cool, like, I forgot the name of the costume, like Big Time or something. There's so many cool things, but yeah,
I thought I saw somebody put something about a spider monkey.
I'm sure
Spider Monkey in one of those frames somewhere. I don't know,
but it does look like it's going to remain Miles' story.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to mention too is like Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. He looks, I heard Oscar So it's Oscar Isaac, but he looks like buffer. He looks big and beefier. Remember when he appeared like at the end, like at the post-credit scene of the first one? He was kind of like the slim down, sort of very 90s, like classic version of the character. And this one's like tricked out. He's like big. I wonder if they're going to say the character is working out, or if it's another like variant multiversal version of the character, and he might be the bad guy because Gwen was like, we're supposed to be the good guys. He's like, we are. And I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Oh my goodness. Anyway, can't wait. It looks great. And then a little ad for PlayStation 5. Okay, great. All right, Sony, we got it. We'll get a PS5.
I'll buy one. Damn it. I'm buying one tomorrow.
Okay. I'm sold. Damn. To your point though, Augustine, about the studio, because of Sony's track record, you know, the most successful thing that they've been doing outside of SpiderVerse is the Spider-Man movies they make with Marvel Studios. So I do remember when I saw the trailer for the first movie, thinking to myself, oh God, this is Sony trying to dip in again. They're trying to take advantage of the Spider-Man IP. But then you find out that it really was Lord and Miller and the directors of the first movie, P. Ramsey and people like that, who truly were responsible for making Spider-Verse what it was. It wasn't so much the movie people. It was the people. It was those people plus Sony Animation. The Imageworks to really create this world and this story. So that was the big thing that made me excited when they announced sequels was, yes, of course, there is this, like, I don't want to say cash grabbiness to, but there is this sort of attraction that the first one made money. So let's do more stories. But I also think that the story naturally left it open-ended for that to happen if the first movie was successful. And it was. So of course, why not go make more stories if it's the same creative people? And I know the directors are different for this movie, but it's still Lord and Miller who are sort of overseeing it, in charge of it. And great. If it was someone coming in from like the live action movie side, like an Avi Arad coming in saying like, oh, I'm gonna make these sequels, and like, no, let Lord and Miller do it.
You gotta keep that creative vision or idea or style or whatever, but just the notion that the studio Sony like found the right people to shepherd this thing for the first movie, and they all had this incredible team of animators and storytellers. You just want everybody to be as hands off as possible. Just like just let them do the same thing. Let them do their thing, and
they prove from this trailer, can do their thing. Let them do it.
Yes, let them do it again. And from this trailer, it looks like, you know, I think they're going to let them do their thing. And, you know, it's almost like the first one came out, the live action Marvel Studios people got jealous and they went, well, let's do it, but with Toby and Andrew. And then these fools are going to show up like, no. We're going to show you how this done. We saw your movie. It's cute. We saw your movie. Yeah, it's cool. Willem Dafoe, you know, Alfred Molina. Hey, it's cute. It's cute. Watch this. Hold our beer. Every Spider-Man ever. And then the third movie, Beyond the Spider-Verse, it would be amazing if they brought in Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. It's like the most beautiful send off to the Spider-Verse itself would be so incredibly cool. So we'll see. And then they'll stop making Spider-Man movies, Adam. Yeah, then they'll definitely stop.
Then they'll forever stop.
Spider-Man 4
done. There's nowhere to go from there.
Oh boy. But whatever. This is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see it. And I feel like this, just like with the first one, it'll be a must see in 3D because it was so incredibly dynamic. But let us know in the comments below what you thought about this official trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. If you think that we should rewatch the original Spider-Verse film in 3D, let us know. Go check out our rewatch of Avatar in 3D. And if you enjoy that, let us know in the comments below that we should watch more 3D movies, and we'll consider it for the new year. We have a 3D TV, so we should definitely take advantage of it while it lasts. So who knows how long the TV will.
I know.
Subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 100K. Help us get there. And we'll see you guys in the next reaction. Bye.
Animation forever and goodbye.
Bye. Bye.